What's happening, YouTube? What's happening, all the wonderful drivers, all the fantastic passengers that ensure that we drivers keep going home with money? You guys are welcome to the channel. And I saw a comment on one of the videos that I felt, let me just freestyle on it, because I've also experienced it before. This, exact same thing. The message reads as follows. It's from AG Studios. Said, I picked a passenger from Crescent J Aja to Ikota First Gate, Lekki. On getting to the location, the man said he wants to make transfer to me, and I agreed. He claimed he has sent the money to my account and I didn't see it. I decided to let him go. Maybe I will see the money. I waited till the next day. I didn't see the money. I later called this man and he didn't see that I didn't see the money. He now said I should send my account number and he will send it that day. I was surprised after he told me he has sent the money. I later sent my account number to him. Since then, I've been calling this man. He's not picking my calls. My advice, please advise me, what should I do? Please advise me, what should I do? This the second time in this month. Thank you. Oh my God, this is crazy. I remember my own experience. I've had a couple of experience when it comes to this kind of situation where you pick somebody, drop off, and then probably you got a request and you can't wait to start waiting to confirm. Another rider is waiting for you, and then you let the person go. And you mentioned, you said it's on the InDriver. I've never had that issue on InDriver though, but I've had that issue on Uber and on Bolt. And how I handled the situation is, Uber has a report where you can report fare not complete, or passenger didn't pay, and all those things. And that's one thing I respect about Uber, that particular stand, that they have kept it for a while. Once you report, immediately they are going to credit you. They don't ask any question, they just give you the money immediately. Then they now send an email for you to explain what exactly happened on the trip, why you're not paid. Then the options are clear. It's two options. It's either you do cash or you pay with your card in the Uber app. So you telling me you're doing transfer, it's either you tell me before the trip, before entering the car, to know if I accept transfer or not. So usually me lately, I've just tried to pay attention to people's energy, people around me, people I carry. The times it happened to me, it can happen to anybody. It's just based on trust. It's because I didn't really pay attention from the on-go of the trip. You need to study people's countenance, how they act to you, before you can trust anybody. Just be very sensitive. When you are very sensitive, you know the real ones, you know the fake ones. I took one guy one day from Isheri Magodo, Isheri, that's Mole Phase 2. Took him to somewhere around Ikeja. It was a return trip. And this guy, we talked with one guy, very young guy, looking well to do, sitting at the back. We were gisting, So I'm getting to drop off. He now gave me just 1,000 naira that is going to do transfer. That should go in and make that is token or something. There's what's it called? What he used to do the transfer, which is his token, is inside. So I just said, this guy have been gisting since the car now. Most likely was supposed to scam me. So I let him go. Until today, the guy, I haven't sent him WhatsApp, man. He replied me a couple of times later. He didn't reply me no more. I also had one encounter with a lady I picked up from somewhere around Bagada. Took her to Lekki Phase 1. Then it was a surge of 1.9. Why I let that guy go is because it was Uber. Immediately the trip, I reported the case and my money was credited. It happened to me with a boat rider. I took a boat rider from Bagada, a lady, to Lekki, and we moved all around town. You know, and she like booked me for the entire day. It was 1.9 surge, so I wasn't bothered. At every stop, I would wait for her. She told me to wait. After the end of the day, I took her to a salon, which was supposed to be our final stop. And then she said she's trying to attempt the transfer, it's not going, that I think she's having problem with her bank, that should give her, that tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, she's going to do the transfer. So I asked her, when I saw the guy, I know she's this Instagram girl that's aspiring to be an Instagram influencer. So I asked her for an Instagram handle, collected the Instagram handle, verified it was her. Then I said, okay, no problem. So I let her go. The next day, I started calling this girl. This girl started playing tricks on me. Tell me this, tell me that. That was when I eventually forgot about the money, but really hurt me because the money was much. It was about 15 or 15K or thereabout. So I felt hot because it took me for the entire day. That was my second trip for the day. It took me all around town, and then you don't want to pay. So I let the money go. I reported on both, but the both response to refunding money when riders go away with money is a bit slower compared to their competition, their major competition, Uber. It's a bit slow. So first of all, most of the time, at the end of the day, you may not. But lately, they've really upped their game in trying to refund, according to what I heard from other people. They've really upped their game lately. Like they say, but it's not 100%. What they do is, I think they give you half of the money and say, hope this solves your problem. So this guy's trip was on InDriver. I've never had that experience with InDriver before. Expressway. So what you can do is to wait to see the response. But like I said, just notice the person's countenance, check for some of these things. Then if you notice is the thing has not gone from his own side and your side, then you can be worried and ask and insist to get your money through POS, or she gives you cash. If it's something you can let go, let it go. Because right now a lot of people are going through hard times. It's all over the world right now. Like everywhere there's economic crisis. People are just really trying to survive. So you can let it go. If it's something you can let go. If it's not, you can report to the app, and I think they'll refund part of or all of your money. Just pay attention to those body language and all those kind of things, and always insist they do the transfer minutes before you get to your drop off. Like for instance, if you're an InDriver, you already agreed the price. Before you get to your drop off, since this happened on InDriver, you tell them you're approaching your drop off, you're like 10-15 minutes away from your drop off. If you're paying by transfer, do it now. So at least before we get to the drop off, is either you see your own credit, your debit, and I get my own credit, whichever one comes first. So getting to where you're going to, you confirm. So that's it. And riders, please make sure they cut on a quota penalties on our size. If you can't afford taxis, but the alternative means of transport in this part of the country is crazy. Those Danfo, they can just make you feel like, I can't even explain how they make you feel. It's just one hell of a ride. Danfo rides. God. Okay, that's it. I can't see more than this. I hope you get your money back, or part of your money back. So just be careful and be very vigilant out there. Peace, guys. Stay safe.
Mentors don't tell me I go find work. They say if I drive, you not go pay. I'm on a very long trip.